Yes. Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sridhar.
Yes.
Your name is Vidyamari Sridhar.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by Vidyamari?
Actually, it is a surname, ma'am. Generally, it doesn't have a meaning. It is continued since my ancestors.
Okay.
So, from my father's side, it is continued.
What do you mean by Sridhar?
Sridhar means actually it is the name is divided into two parts. Shri means it represents the goddess of wealth, Shri Lakshmi. Sridhara means the concept of goddess Lakshmi, resembling Lord Vishnu, ma'am.
Right, right. Good. Your father is a police constable.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what are the Supreme Court guidelines in Prakash Singh case with respect to police reforms?
Yes, ma'am. After taking the Padmanabhaya committee into consideration and in the Prakash Singh case, the Supreme Court has come up with the various guidelines. Some of them include separation of investigation from law and order. The second is establishment of police complaints authority. The third is establishment of security commissions at the central and state levels. And fourth is establishment of police establishment board to go through the appointments, transfers, postings, etc.
What are the problems faced by police constabulary in Telangana state? What are the challenges they regularly face? I think you are seeing your father. What are the major challenges which he generally faces?
The general challenge is first is fear among the public, ma'am, to talk with the police or to approach the police station, because there is a bad name to the police that they don't have a good name regarding the how they deal with the people. Second is the rampant corruption, actually, which is from at the various levels, not only at the lower levels, but
you think that in police there is a corruption?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Have you seen corruption anywhere?
Yes, ma'am. I've seen through the newspapers, actually.
Then you don't have evidence, right? Newspaper articles don't have any evidence. They don't carry any weightage.
Actually, they have gone through the court cases also. So those newspaper.
Does your father take corruption? Does your father take bribe every day?
No, ma'am. He doesn't encourage corruption.
He doesn't encourage. Then how can you say there's a lot of corruption in police force? How do you know?
Actually, I'm going through the various newspaper articles which are going through the cases.
You are making statement based on newspaper articles.
Which are going through the court cases, ma'am. Those
right.
mentioning.
Done. You belong to state of Telangana.
Yes.
Can you name some of the flagship programs in state of Telangana?
Yes, ma'am. For agriculture, there are various programs. Coming to agriculture, there is a Raitu Bandhu scheme, which is an investment support scheme of 10,000 rupees given in 2 installments, like 5,000 each for 2 seasons. Second is Raitu Bima. Those farmers who die, they are given 5 lakhs for the family. And the other welfare schemes like Kalyan Lakshmi or Shadi Mubarak.
Okay. Speak about Dalit Bandhu. What do you know about Dalit Bandhu?
Yes, ma'am. It was recently launched in October 2021. This Dalit Bandhu, as the name says, it is for the investment support for the Dalits, actually, mainly for the entrepreneurship. This money of 10 lakhs is given for opening some shops or given some vehicles so that they invest in entrepreneurship.
Okay. Shall we extend Dalit Bandhu throughout India? Do you support Dalit Bandhu? The essence of Dalit Bandhu?
Actually, the problem with the scheme is giving a freebie for some like 10 lakh rupees. It may be misused sometimes because the actual amount may not go into the purpose it is intended.
How do they ensure that money is going to the intended purpose? Is government formulated any idea or any concept in Dalit Bandhu? What is the actual steps in Dalit Bandhu? How do they implement it?
Actually, they are purchasing the vehicles like tractors, harvesting machines, or they are giving money for opening some shops like that. But sometimes the whole money may not go into that shop. Suppose the tractor, suppose 10 lakhs may not go into that. So suppose 5 lakhs may go, and 5 lakhs they may give into the hand of the person. So that may not be going for the actual purpose.
Right. You have the hobby of writing poetry in Telugu.
Yes.
So what is the recent poetry you wrote?
Recently, I have written on one of the can I utter some words, ma'am?
Yeah,
Telugu?
you can speak.
It says like గాలికి ఉందా కులము నీళ్లకు ఉందా మతము చెట్టుకు లేదు ఏ అభిమతము మరి మనుషుల మధ్య ఎందుకు ఈ తార.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, it says does air has any caste, does water has any religion, does tree has any preferences, then why does we humans have differences?
Okay, tell me, what's the contribution of B.R. Ambedkar to eradicate caste system in India, caste hierarchy in India? Tell me the contribution of B.R. Ambedkar.
Yes, ma'am. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he has contributed a lot for the elimination of the cruel discrimination faced by the lower caste. He has established many parties actually, like Bahishkrit Hitakarni Sabha, Hitakarni Sabha. There is one party of
Independent Labour Party.
Independent Labour Party of India. And he has also one of the members, means he has headed the drafting committee of the Constitutional Assembly, and where he has forwarded the reservation system for the lower caste in education and jobs.
Okay, you belong to Karimnagar.
Yes, ma'am.
How does the name Karimnagar have come from? Where does it have come from?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, the Karimnagar name comes from the Khiladar of Elegandala fort. Earlier, the name of Karimnagar was Elegandala. So the Khiladar during the Nizam rule was the Syed Karimuddin. So on his name, the name of Karimnagar has come.
Okay. IMF certificate course on financial development and financial inclusion. What is this IMF?
Yes, ma'am. It stands for International Monetary Fund.
Oh, you got certificate course from International Monetary Fund. You worked.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
What is the span of this course?
Actually, it is 45 days, ma'am. It is an online course.
Okay.
On edX platform.
Okay. What are the recent steps taken by the Government of India for financial inclusion in India? Recent steps taken by Government of India.
Yes, ma'am. One of the major steps is the Jan Dhan Yojana, opening of.
It is long back, 2014. It's 2014 program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. After that, when did Jan Dhan launch? 2014 or 15?
2014, August 2014.
Okay. After that, what are the other steps taken by government for financial inclusion?
Recent steps include the increasing the credit limit for the SHGs. Collateral free loans from 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. The priority sector limit was extended for other banks also.
Okay, done, no problem. You have done a course on financial inclusion. Yes. Suggest some steps, at least in the next 20 or 15 years, to make all the Indians to get included in our finance sector. Like every insurance might be banking system, or it might be some pension benefits, all last mile connectivity. Suggest some steps for last mile connectivity in India with respect to financial inclusion.
Ma'am, the most excluded people from the financial services are the tribals and the rural areas. Firstly, for tribals, we need a special scheme so that their financial literacy is improved. And the second is some of the insurance schemes, the insurance penetration is very low in India. The governments, some of the schemes are there, but they are not up to the mark, like Suraksha Bima Yojana, Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Some of the steps required is to enroll more people into these schemes. And some of the schemes like digital transactions, improving digital transactions through mobile phones, etc., must reach to the last mile.
Okay. I'm going through your DAF here. First and second prize in Robo Soccer event.
Yes.
First and second prize at Robo Soccer. What is this Robo Soccer event?
Actually, it is a semi-autonomous robo, ma'am, which we have made in our college. Generally, if you see the robotic festivals conducted at the engineering colleges, you see small robos.
Right.
It is semi-autonomous robos. So in this Robo Soccer event, there are two robots actually opposite to each other. So whoever scores more goals.
Okay.
So they are the winners actually.
Very good, very good. So you have created Robo Soccer players.
Yes, ma'am. A small robo with this.
Okay. Do you know Sophia?
Yes, ma'am.
What is Sophia? I should ask instead, who is Sophia?
Sophia is a type of humanoid robo, which was launched at the Hyderabad event by the Prime Minister and the Ivanka Trump. Yes, ma'am.
Right. Can you name the humanoid robo, which is going to travel in Gaganyaan? Humanoid robo.
Actually, I've forgotten the name, ma'am. I have read about it, but
okay.
I've forgotten.
Okay. Then very good performance in state level science talent search exam. Okay, what do you mean by very good performance here? You yourself is claiming very good about yourself.
Actually, in the certificate it was mentioned as very good, ma'am. Whoever scores more than 60 marks out of 100. So very good was given, like poor, average, good, very good, like that.
What is this MVSR? Engineering college, what is this MVSR?
It stands to our late founder, Mathur Venkata Subbarao, ma'am. The MVSR trust.
Okay. I wish to know here, exactly 10 years back, you have completed your graduation.
Yes.
Exactly 10 years back. From last 10 years, what you were doing?
So from I was placed at L&T, ma'am, in the campus placements.
Okay.
From
you worked in L&T. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, for 2 years, from 12 to 14. Later, I've started preparing for government jobs, particularly UPSC and others. And meanwhile, due to financial crisis, I have to take up some jobs at Mahindra's and Talent Sprint.
Okay, I have not seen your job profiles here. Okay, you can continue.
Yes.
Okay, so it took how many attempts you gave in civils?
Yes, ma'am. This is the 6th attempt.
What's your optional?
Public administration.
So, why do you like the subject, public administration? Why you have chosen that optional? What is so?
Actually, first, while choosing the subject, I have gone through different subjects, ma'am. After going through the syllabus and some of my seniors' advice, I have gone through this subject, and I have liked the subject because I'm going to be a future administrator after I get selected. And that is the first reason. Second is the most of the syllabus coincides with the general studies papers. That is the second reason.
Okay,
availability of material and coaching.
Recently, there is an article in Times of India written by Duvuru Subbarao Garu that IAS have failed the nation.
Failed the nation, yes.
Have you read that article? Do you know that a series of articles are coming to counter that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know that there's some article like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Why he said? What is his opinion?
Because of some of the IAS officers, like I can give some examples. Like there was an IAS called Neera Yadav, Chief Secretary in Uttar Pradesh. There was a land scam which was done during her tenure, and she was arrested. And there are some other instances also, like Yashpal Singh in Tripura. So and due to their political pressure taken by these IAS officers, Sir Dr. Dugur Subbarao feels that IAS has failed the nation.
Right. Do you think that IAS have really failed the nation? Do you think? What is your personal opinion on that?
Madam, in my opinion, I don't think so. I don't agree with him totally, because there are some stray incidents going on, but it is still a steel frame of the nation, as told by our Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji. And there are some stray incidents, but it is still contributing to the nation at a larger extent.
You know Buka killings? Do you have any idea about Buka killings?
Yes, ma'am. Bucha killings.
What is Buka killings? What is that?
These are the hangings of the civilians by the Russian army in the Bucha of Ukraine. India has also ordered want an independent probe to go on that issue.
Right. Do you think that India should vote against Russia with respect to UNHRC's Russia's candidature in UNHRC with respect to Bucha killings? Do you think that India should vote in favor or against? What is your opinion? If you are asked to take a decision on behalf of India, whether India should vote in favor of resolution to suspend Russia from UNHRC, or whether India should support Russia in UNHRC's continuation. What do you say? What is your take on it?
Till now, the India has taken a nation-based stand, because on the nation interest, it has taken the stand to abstain from various voting procedures. So the main reasons could be the China pressure on India. So Russia could help India in that case, and defense equipment deals. And being neutral is okay, but at some extent, it is not because we have to condemn the human rights violations. Right. But India has taken the nation's interest first, than going against any nation.
Good. So, what is your opinion about the recent economic crisis in Sri Lanka? Can Sri Lanka get over it? What is our solution for this?
My solution means is actually various countries have helped, like China already has helped around $2.8 billion US. India has also helped around $2.4 billion, and recently it has given some 40,000 metric tons of diesel also. But the thing is, now IMF has to step in, because it is almost a bailout condition for Sri Lanka.
Why Sri Lanka have failed? Why it have failed? What might be the reason, according to you?
Yes, ma'am. There are various reasons actually. First is COVID. Because of COVID, the various economy has come to stand still. Right. And the second is the Easter Sunday attacks in 2019, which has reduced the foreign exchange reserves and tourist arrivals also. And the third is the economic policies by the respective government, like ban on chemical farming and adopting 100% organic farming suddenly, which has made the food inflation go up to almost 25%.
Right.
These are some of the major reasons.
Okay. Good. So there was a recent complexity with respect to India's relationship with Nepal.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain India-Nepal relations in the recent format, in the recent trends?
Yes, ma'am. There are some political, as Nepal PM claims that there are some political influences by India in their respective political policies. And secondly, some the border issues like Kalapani issue regarding the map of India. Third is the Pancheshwar Dam on the Mahakali Treaty. And the fourth is the Madesi's issue, the tribal issue. And the fifth is the China's influence over Nepal. That these are the major reasons.
Right. Okay. And why you want to enter into civil services? What made you to write this exam with such a great endurance?
Yes. Ma'am, can I take 2 minutes? Like, I want to describe an incident actually.
Okay.
Actually, it happened in 2014. While for holidays, I come to Hyderabad from Chennai. I was going to my sister's house. So while I was going, I have noticed an old man sleeping on the footpath in front of the assembly, actually, the state assembly. He was sleeping in an unconscious state, and his clothes were torn and everything. Though I did not care first, again after 1 week, I was returning from my sister's house. He was sleeping at the same place actually. So I felt very bad, and I got down the bus and I gave some water and bought some fruits also. I've called to a nearby NGO through searching in Google, and they have come and to have taken him away. And at that time, I felt I have to do something back to the society, because staying at the private organization, it works for a private motive actually, profit actually. So I thought I have to enter the public sector. First, I thought I will enter an NGO, but NGO, I have to spend money on myself actually. There is no salary like that, and I have to, and these sectors are very limited, like old age or orphanage.
Right.
Then I felt I have to go for public services, like civil services give me higher diversity and power to empower the people on the ground.
Right, Sridhar. Tell me, what is the important quality which is required to become a civil servant, to be a very good civil servant?
I think integrity is the first thing to become a civil servant.
Integrity is the first thing to become a good civil servant. Okay. Do you know anything about river water sharing issues between Andhra and Telangana, particularly for hydroelectric power projects?
Yes, ma'am. Regarding Krishna River, the Srisailam Dam issue, the left bank and all, the complaint of Andhra Pradesh is that Telangana is taking more water for hydroelectricity and reducing the water level in the Srisailam Dam. That is the issue.
Okay, done. Okay, Sridhar, your entry is over.
Okay, thank you.